Oh right, oh right, and this is excuse me, I am right back on the set here. So you know, put this up right here. I don't know a lot if a lot of you guys know that everything that I have been saying about having your acceptance rate, your satisfaction rate, and everything else like that about why it is important for you to have those things when you are a delivery driver. The whole time I came into this community, people are saying I can battle you on acceptance rate any time of the day. What you are saying is not true about satisfaction rates and acceptance rates and all of that other stuff. Well, people, I witnessed myself how the program works. I witnessed it with Music City, with Music City Gig Hustler, with him and his wife. I witnessed them actually on the Doordash thing when they went and got the order and it was the plus. His said 850 plus, and I said it might be a $16. Gig said it might be $12.50, and his wife said I think it'll be about $9 or so, or a dollar or more. It ended up being like $1.50 more. But check this out: when I came in here and everyone was like, what is this guy talking about when he is coming into this game? And I was letting you guys know that your acceptance rate matters, your satisfaction rate matters. And I was preaching it to try to let people know exactly what was going to happen. Okay, now I have been asked to be on the committee thing to go in and do the city town hall. My wife was asked for the last one. Okay, so we already have information that that's exactly what is going on. But more importantly, they have it set up in your FAQs on whatever app you have. They say it there. It's just that whenever you're dealing with these apps, people will say it says it there, but that's not really what it is. Well, no, you're making up that that's not really what it is. And what they did was they let it get to a point to where it got out of control. So what are they doing? Yes, it's in our FAQs and it's there. Now we are enforcing it. Okay. And thanks to Novodyne also and Lunchbox and Novodyne, and the contracts that Uber, DoorDash, Grubhub, all these places have signed a contract with Novodyne and Lunchbox. Okay, they signed that deal so they can limit the orders coming in based upon how much money is coming in, so that now the restaurants are not going to be overworked, and orders are not going to just be left and thrown out. And they gave the restaurants the ability to pick the drivers based upon your satisfaction rating and acceptance rating. I went over this straight from Novodyne and Lunchbox. I went over this, and it's everything that I've been putting up is not false. Okay, it is not false. Once I put up that they made that deal, people backed out and left out of my live like he's lying. We don't want to hear this stuff. Okay, now we already know that that's what they do on Uber, and then they give the customer the ability to have the top rated drivers and all of that. Now DoorDash has to now play their card, and what they're doing is now 50%, your acceptance rate at 50%, they will show you the plus thing. Now Gig Hustler's thing, it came up as $4, $8.50 plus. Now he says he wants to get his thing up to 70%. Now they're allowing. Now what it says is you get your acceptance rate high and your satisfaction. Your acceptance rate high and your satisfaction rate. You have to get it high, and they are going to give you preferential treatment. Hey doggies, they're going to give you. Okay, okay, yeah, go over there. They're going to give you preferential treatment. Okay, on the orders that are paying the most. Why? Because you're accepting the orders and you're not leaving customers hanging. My video, DoorDash, this is your problem, is a prime example. And you see drivers going in saying that's wrong. You hear the customers saying that that is wrong. Okay, I gotta stop this. Princess and Lovely want to fight. I gotta stop them before they fight. They play fight and then they'll go for a little bit. Nope, gotta stop that. But you're not leaving the customers hanging. You're not thanks man. You're not leaving, thanks man. You're not leaving the customer hanging at all. And when you don't leave the customers hanging, you know what that does? More customers are getting orders, more orders are going out. Now check this out. With the higher acceptance rate, what is going to happen? With a higher acceptance rate, what is going to happen is you're going to get more chances of getting more tips. And what they're doing is they're giving you the orders that have the highest tips in them based upon that. So if you keep your percentage higher, you're gonna get the better orders. And that's all they want to do. They're trying to limit the orders that are being thrown out and being cold and businesses and every single they don't want no one losing money. And drivers are making people lose money. And everyone was saying, you're a clown. You're taking these orders. Why are you taking these orders? I'm telling you, you take the orders and it keeps the flow going. When the flow is going, now you'll get the tips. Now, if you keep doing the same stuff to these customers, right, the customers are going to do what a lot of the customers have said on that DoorDash, this is your problem. They are ordering for pickup. Now, if they order for pickup and that person is a tipper, I have people on there saying that I would tip 10 to 20 bucks every single time. But now that person is doing pickup. So that 10 to 20 bucks that person would have been given to a driver is now gone. It's now gone. It's now gone. Now check this out. What if someone knows they're going to get good service? They'll order more food from certain places because they know they're going to get it all. The more food someone orders, the higher chances you are going to have for another tip. A lot of people don't understand that this is how it is supposed to work. Now, when everyone starts getting their acceptance rates to like 5 and 6%, what do you think that does? It causes a traffic jam. And if there's a traffic jam, who's going to get hit with everything? Man, the customers. And the customers are the people that pay everything. And if you make the people that pay everything not be able to enjoy what they're trying to enjoy, you will not have it anymore. And that's why they're doing this. People were trying to take advantage of this thing, and while people trying to make more money, they messed it up. So now what the apps are doing, they are forcing you. And I'm glad it's doing this because people like Pedro, who were calling me clowns and all this other stuff, were saying that, no, this does not matter or any of this other stuff. Well, guess what? I guess I was telling the truth, right? I guess I was telling the truth because it's all in your apps. It's all in your app, and it says it from the app. You ain't hearing it from HotFacts. You are hearing it from your app that's hot inside your hand. It says the higher acceptance rate, the better deliveries you're gonna be. So now guess what? When I keep saying I'm a diamond driver and this is what happens, yes, it's true. Pedro was just on that the live with the two guys, the Driver Nation or something else like that. I forgot what it's called. But he was just on there and he told them on air, I'm having a debate with this guy on Uber Eats about Diamond Driver, and it's not, and that doesn't work like that. Well, guess what? The very next day, you get informed on this, and it's exactly what I said. It's exactly what I said. Now, you don't got to tell me you were right. I was telling you the proper way to do the job in order for us to keep the customers and to keep the money coming so we are not losing out. The reason why everyone was getting crappy orders and are still getting crappy orders is because all those crappy orders are just sitting there. Now, guess what? If you have a higher percentage, you're going to get the good orders, which means you don't got to skip a lot of them. And the people who are not trying to get the higher percentage, they are still going to get the crappy orders. And guess what? They're giving you people on DoorDash a chance to erase your acceptance rate one time, so you can actually get it up quick. If you keep your acceptance rate where it is and you were like on 10% and stuff like that, it's going to take you a longer time to try to build it up. If you wipe it out right now and clean and do it this one time, you're going to get up there to that 50% really, really fast. And then you are going to start getting better orders. And then you don't got to sit up there and say, I keep getting crappy orders. The way to not get your crappy orders is customer service. I was watching a rideshare rodeo round table, and Hannibal, was it rideshare? It wasn't him. I think it might have been, but he got in there and said, I guess we all should be giving that service. Well, I guess DoorDash is telling people you got to start giving that service. So yeah, when you mock and make fun of and throw shots like that, and it ends up being what the gentleman is saying, everything that you said blew up in your face, and all those name calling and disrespecting me and doing all that stuff. I guess you guys want to take it back, but then you guys going to say, I'm not taking it back. He really is a jerk. No, I'm not. That's why everybody else says otherwise. Okay, that's why everybody else says otherwise. So all of these 5 months right now that I've been telling people this is what it is, check this out. If you would have been start listening from the jump and not just questioning me, right then from Pedro's live debate, some of you guys would have a higher acceptance rate right now, and you would have already been getting better orders before they even put this in place. Now you guys have to figure out, do I want to work for DoorDash? Do I want to keep doing this? If I'm going to get crappy orders, well, guess what? The next app that you are going to go to, if one app does it, the other app does it. It's follow the leader. They want to clean up the whole thing. It's follow the leader. You can't run from one and then, so I can still do it here. Oh, I can still, it's not going to be like that. They're going to want the customers to get what they're supposed to get, because the customers, ultimately, if the customers are getting what they're supposed to get, the customers end up giving out more of this without having any issue, without having any complaints. The customers will give this, and it's proven throughout all of the depressions and recessions or whatever they say we fall back into a slump. People are always spending money on appliances and all type of stuff just because they want to. It does not stop. It does not stop. It does not stop at all. So for now, all of you guys who have talked trash about me, and I have thousands of comments that say, well, your philosophy, good luck with that philosophy, and man, no one thinks like that, and that'll never work, and all this other stuff. Well, I'm telling you, that's what it is. And I will tell you this. There's other apps out there that are helping people see what their earnings are going to be for their apps, but they are not advertising it out there and have it put out there how Para is. You know why? Because, and I said this, I said the coders from DoorDash, they're going to keep blocking out Para sporadically until they figure out we've had enough. And that's what happens. They've been blocking people out and shutting you down so you can't make money. They're making it so that you really have to do the app to make the money, and they're going to keep doing that. Now, I'm telling you this. You guys don't know when DoorDash is going to push that button like we said earlier. You don't know when they're going to push that button, and whoever has that app is just terminated. If they catch anyone with any app like that, that's why the other apps that are doing the same thing, they are not advertising it like that. They're trying to keep it hidden for a while before it gets, wherever it's going to get. But anything that's going to take the option out of the customer right now is not going to be the best thing for business. It's what's best for business. And right now in this situation, if I'm the CFO, this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking for what's best for business, and what's best for business is that we clean it up and we get better drivers, because I'm sick of seeing us on Reddit, these Facebook groups and all this other stuff, bashing us, bashing the CEO, bashing everybody else there. They are just bashing people. They are just bashing people, and they're tired of it. They're tired of it. They're tired of it. If I'm a CEO of a company, I don't want to get just bashed, but it is their fault for letting it go for such a long time. It is their fault. They had no control over what's going on. They pretty much they started off all right, and then they allowed the Dasher to have full control over everything. And when the Dasher have full control, and they're holding restaurants hostage, like we're not going to go pick up the orders. They had no choice but to go ahead and just let you guys do what you're going to do, because they can't have all the orders sitting there. So yeah, some things went out, but as they see, some people say, I hate delivering with Uber. They make you drop off this order first. Yes, it's priority. They make you do this first. Yes, they make you do that first. We can't do this. You can't do that. That's because they have a control over, so you're not going to be running wild like that. That's what it is. DoorDash allows you to run wild. So just run wild, and they can't keep having the same problem happen, even though they're in the most homes, they're in the most phones. People order from DoorDash the most, but they order because there's just a lot of drivers who see that they force the customer's tip in. Oh, they forced their tip in. Now I can really do what I want to do, and they treat the customers bad. And if you don't believe me, I can pull up comments and read DoorDash. This is your problem. I can read the ones for utensils. I can just read these things and just read the comments. I don't got to read the comments when people say, well, that's dumb. That's no one knows, because they changed it right here in your face. Now I can read from all of the people that say that's not right. Do it like this. This is what's gonna happen if this happened. Now, all those people that feel like that, I guarantee that they know that I'm the voice and I speak for it now. They'll open their mouths a little more, because at first, the majority of the people are like, no, it's not gonna work. No, you're lying. Don't listen to him. If he tells you this, don't listen. If anyone tells you that, don't listen. But as slowly as you see, the corporations are putting these things there, and now this quiet noise that was talking is exactly what it is. I love this time right now. I really do love this time. You guys see how much stuff I have to put up with every single day? People blocking me out of lives and talking crap and joining up in groups to make people not watch me because they don't want people to listen to all this stuff. You guys did all of that stuff. You guys did all of that stuff for no reason. You guys should have just said, hey, let's just hear what he has to say. Let's just, and then you guys said, well, we don't want to hear that. Then I had people telling me, well, you're not thinking like a businessman. You're thinking like an employee. But I beg to differ. You guys see everything I do here on HotFacts. How is that not business? So as you guys see, I was working with the business, not fighting against the change that was going to happen. Why do you guys think I had titles and lives adapting to change? And all that other stuff. I'm talking about these things because this is the stuff that's going to happen. And if you did not pay attention to any of those lives, you were absolutely not right now getting the information that was going to help you right now. Okay, that was going to help you right now. You were not getting that information at all. No one was. People were just bypassing it. And I'm going to put up, and people are saying lowball orders. Now check this out. I guarantee you, people who are trying to get up to that 50% and that 70%, the orders that you were not going to take, you are going to take those orders now, because you want to be able, you see that there is an absolute way and that it is true. They put it in black and white writing. You think they put that up to scare people? No, there's going to be people that are going to be benefiting from that. People that were saying gas is too much and all this other stuff. Well, guess what? They're going to be getting higher paying orders. And you know what that means? That's higher paying customers, which means those tips could be higher. That's why I told you guys, customer service is everything. I have a special gift that I know how to interact with people. That's my mutant power. I have a mutant power that I know how to interact with people very, very well. That is what I do. That's why I teach. That's why I educate. That's why I can get along with anyone. I can spark a conversation with anyone. I do those things. And when I tell you guys, people, that when I do that, I get extra tips in my tip alerts. And I say, watch my videos. Every time I say watch the videos, people don't want to watch the videos. But I guarantee now someone's going to want to go back and watch some of these videos. Well, how is he getting tips that leave at doors? How is he getting tips from just doing this stuff to people? Well, how does he relate to someone's yard and relate that to the person, to how it's personable and it's not mean? I take away the bad feeling of someone thinking you're a used car salesman when you approach their home. A lot of you guys keep people in that same mindset, and they don't give you anything extra. And that's just the way it is. So they have to force their hand and say, you know what, we are playing spades. You know what, I got 4 spades. My partner got my partner got 4 spades. They don't got no more. Watch how I do this. I'm gonna cut them with a 2 of spades. Make them be like, ooh, I'm gonna cut them with the 2 of spades. I'm gonna cut them with the 2 of spades. That's what they did. They cut the game with the 2 of spades, and now they're saying, well, we about to go on the run. What? And they're gonna set you guys. They're gonna set you guys. Now you guys owe books. Now I want to see. Now, you know what's going to be the funniest thing with DoorDash? You are now going to see people, how they're going to multi-app now. You are now going to see people that was primarily doing DoorDash a lot. They're going to start, if they have Spark or Ship or Instacart, you're going to see more of these people start doing the grocery orders. But guess what? When you go do the grocery orders, yeah, you can try to, I want to pick and choose for a larger number order. All right, go and keep doing that stuff there. Go and keep doing that stuff there. They're going to cut down on people that are not taking the orders. That's exactly what they're going to do. That's exactly what they're going to do. And then you're going to have to be forced. You are going to have to be forced, okay, into doing what you signed up to do, okay? They are telling people that if you are an independent contractor and you accept, that is you signing a contract. You hit accept, go there and pick it up and drop it off. For all you people that say we're independent contractor, we can start and stop the order whenever we want. And I got something to say about that too. Pedro right now, and I can put it up if I want to. He just got it. He's talking about this now. Well, he put a video up. I can share the screen, but I'm not. But Pedro put up that he has, it was like 11% acceptance rate, satisfaction rate was like 4.9 something, but his completion rate was at 92%. How is your completion rate at 92%? That means you're picking up, that means you're picking up orders. That means you're picking up orders and you're not dropping them off all the time. Completion rates means that you got to go complete the orders. So I don't want to hear no one say that they got good customer service. Why are you not completing the orders? I don't care if your acceptance rate is not 100%, but if you accept one, you got to complete that order that you accept. Why is there a 92% completion rate? Explain that. That's what I'm saying. They're trying to stop stuff like that. They're trying to clean all that up. If you have a higher acceptance rate, your completion rate is going to be higher also. You should not have a completion rate at 92%. No one should have a completion rate. You got customers out there, man. You got customers out there, and all you content creators that sit up there, these people, look, first of all, you don't know if someone has a studio, they're doing production, they got their own set up, they're not leaving, they're ordering food, and because you don't know that, man, this is a music studio, it's a production studio, it just looks like an abandoned place, man, the order don't look right, we're not going to take it to them, they're going to go ahead and get their food cold. Guess what? Them people got tips, man. Them people got tips. You messing up. That's why I had my boy DJ Melon Funk, the pioneer, did work with Dr. Dre's brother and grew up with Dre, the pioneer of what he does. He said they don't come to give it to me because I guess they think it's cheap. But that's freaking DJ Melon Funk. He's ordered more food than all you guys have your whole life. He's got the money to tip, and you guys don't take it, but you don't know that that's DJ Melon Funk. You don't know that. You don't know that Jonathan Rivers has a FAA license. I just interviewed my boy. He has a FAA license. The dude flies drones and everything. The dude is out in South County, Orange County. The dude's an engineer. The dude does a whole lot of stuff. And he will not use the food delivery services because of all the bad stuff that happens. They only do the groceries. Go ahead and look at my interview with him and look at how much he had to pay for his house, the repairs and all this stuff, over $200,000. Go ahead and look at that. These are people that you guys are messing up, that I am bringing on the show and doing interviews, and that's why I ask them questions as a customer. How do you tip? Why do you tip? Why do you do this? And I tie it into everything we do in life, and you people just sit up here and be telling me, no, that's not right. No, that's not right. We're not going to do it like that. But look, all these people are leaving off the app that you guys try to say all this stuff for. That's why it's called Doordash. This is your problem. And that's why it's got 87,000, 88,000 views so fast, because it really is a problem. And that's why a lot of people say, man, at least someone's saying it, because all you guys, I'm not going to say all. We got some people that preach it, and then we got a lot of followers under that. A lot of followers under that. And you guys have messed up the industry so bad that people have messed up the way people can enjoy themselves. I know for a fact, like my guys over there at Flight Sports TV, I know for a fact, people, go ahead and subscribe there too. You want to know all about all the triple B's, all day basketball, go ahead and do your thing. Go ahead over there. These dudes are on the mic. They're live a few times a day. They're putting up videos on all the updates. These dudes are in front of production work. Ain't no going and cooking food in the middle of production work. If I'm doing production work, just like this, people, you have people on YouTube that you don't know who you are going to deliver to, and they don't go outside, but they make a bunch of money on YouTube, and you messing them people up. But you got people like at Flight Sports TV, right? They want to order them some food. You know, they're like, man, we not going out. Man, I want some Olive Garden today. You know what? I feel like some Italian food today. I want some Thai food. They want to get that stuff ordered in, but guess what? Some idiot's going to look at his phone. Well, I don't know how much I'm getting paid until it's done, because I don't have that rating, so I can do that. Well, I think it's trash. I think it's trash anyway, and I don't like this neighborhood where it's going to. That's trash. Man, you making people miss food for your dumb ass, man. Take your dumb ass back somewhere. Quit. And that's not to just a one specific person. There's a lot of dumbasses out there. There's a lot of smart people out there. Like Roy's Critter Corner says, there's a lot of secret assholes out there that got the SA under their chest. It's a lot of secret assholes out there. We got a lot of stuff out there. But in order to mess up a business, you just got to be a dumbass. What it's really saying is you've been messing up your own money the whole time. You've been messing up your money the whole time. The whole time. You've been messing it up. You've been messing it up. And y'all been pointing at me saying I'm the one messing it up, because I'm telling people to do it the right way. Man, slap yourself 48 times with your guys' webcams that you guys use to record your stuff, or them GoPros. Take off that strap, sling it around, and slap yourself in the eye with it. Wake yourself up. Wake yourself up. You cannot do that. And I'm glad DoorDash did this too. I'm glad they did this, because it throws a slap back in everyone's face that said I was lying. What do I got to lie for? I'm not going to sit up here and spread lies to get people to learn the stuff. You guys were telling people all this stuff, lying to them. Look, you guys have been lying to all your subscribers the whole time. When people ask you questions and in your lives, you turn it down, and you've been lying to these people the whole time. Just because you say I don't think it's true, you freaking was like, I don't think it's true, so I'm gonna tell you guys it's not true. You have been lying to your subscribers, so you really had someone in your face telling you the truth, and you telling them that I'm lying, but in all actuality, it's just the other way around. You've been lying to your subscribers, the people that donate the money. Whenever someone goes crazy on me and says don't listen to them, and you guys go into this frenzy of hate words, and they start throwing money into all your lies, and they threw money into lies. They threw money into lies. So you guys threw all your money into lies, and you can't get it back. All that money that you guys threw into lies, you could have put it inside your gas tank. And that's the truth. And that's the truth. What Ricky Knight say? If everyone took high tip orders, we would not have a job. No, seriously. Yeah, like, you guys don't, man, I don't know. And it's crazy, because what happens is I see people saying, well, you know what? I got this order and it's a $20 order, but the next one could be like $3. Like, are you like, do the average in the time it takes you to finish them. If you still got 20 minutes left after that, you can grab another one, and then that 23 goes into 30. It goes into whatever else it is, but I don't understand. I don't understand the logic. And that's why a lot of you guys would not be good salesmen. You would not be a good salesperson. You would not, definitely would not be a good salesperson at all. You would just let people walk by. You wouldn't even try to talk to people. You would just let everybody walk by. You would definitely not be look, when I know someone's not a salesperson, I'll keep them for a month. Because in a month, I can each week I can transition you into a better salesperson. But there's people that just no matter what, they are just not good salespeople. They don't know. So, you guys would just be missing people, or like I use this every single time. A canvasser walking door to door, knocking on doors. We're selling Vivid, alarm systems, windows, whatever, door to door. You can't be a person that walks past a house and looks at it like, this house don't look like if they go do nothing. You can't do that. You gotta knock on the door. You gotta discover. You gotta figure out future interest, need, or desire. That's what you gotta do every single time. And that's what you guys have been doing. You've been letting houses just skip by. And that's why I told you guys, go skip your houses. You skip them all. I'm gonna clean up after you. You go do your thing, and right after you do that terrible job, I'm gonna come in with something that looks like this, and they're gonna give me this, and you're gonna be like, man, I went to that house. They didn't give me any. Well, you suck. You suck. And it's not like you suck at like getting in the car and driving over there or doing anything. There's no, what this person say? He said there's no logic. If there's no logic in what I'm saying, then why? See, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is what okay, let me see. It says, don't tell people to, all right, so here, for you right there, that's what I'm talking about right there. Here's the link. Here's the link if you want to speak. Here's the link. Let me see. Am I right there with it? There's the link right there. There's the link right there. I would love Jose Reyes. Look. He said there's no logic in what you were saying. It all depends on what the market they're in. You want to take that S orders, go ahead. Okay, they are not S orders, first of all. And how are you going to say, well, this is the market? Individual people live in markets. Don't you know that? You have a brain because you're an individual. Each person is different. You can live next to a Democrat, Green Party, or Republican. Those are three different individual people. Everyone is an individual. They're trying to get you to not discriminate on everyone. They don't want you to do that because you're losing money. The more houses you hit, the more you're going to make because your percentage rate is going to be higher. Now, the link is right there. You can talk right there or hop in a link. Do what you got to do. It says, don't tell people take this if it doesn't work for them. What are you talking about? Do you not listen to? All right. If you listen to my channel and you watch, I tell people, know your market. If it makes sense for you, it makes sense. But let me tell you what does not make sense. Blowing off every order because you want to wait for the big fish. That doesn't make sense. I will tell people not to do that. And I told you to hop on the screen, but you don't want to. Defend yourself, young man. Defend yourself. This is hot facts. Pedro Doordash Santiago is a piece of S. The nerves of this S, to take a personal F call during a line stream and mute the sound so we cannot hear rudest gig tuber ever. It says, on Grubhub, easier to accept, more orders, higher payouts, low mileage. And yes, that is true. Grubhub, they do that. They do that on Grubhub. He says tips statistically is random. Okay. Let me tell you, since Jose Reyes, since you don't want to come on camera, man, look. Let me tell you how random tips are, right? So people said that you don't get tips on Sparks, or people don't tip like that too. Very first day, I get out there, do my thing, did my whole thing, got a high five from the customer. That customer tipped me extra. I got another tip alert today. I know what I'm doing. I know the inside and out from doing this stuff, right? Now let me tell you how random you stay. And this is what he said. Tips statistically is random. Random people tip. You don't know what person is going to tip unless you go to all the random houses. Yes. So typically, you know, that's what it is. But how are you going to know if you don't go to the random person? I'm going to go to everyone. And let me break down what random is. Random is everything that you are not used to. So I'm going to hit every single house that's random. How about that? How about that? It says, well, that works for you. Great. No, it doesn't work. Yeah, it works for me. Great. And everybody else that does it. And okay, when I'm talking up here and I'm giving you the benefits that I get, I'm not making that up. And that's why I've been telling you people, you just don't understand what I'm talking about because you have not experienced it. Now, Doordash is openly telling all of you guys, we're going to give you a chance to experience it. So now that they're going to give you a chance to experience it, I want you to answer this. Why will you not go experience it? And now let's see if you're stupid or not. Everything that I said is true. And now for you to believe it, they're saying that you can erase your acceptance rate and start from scratch, and they are going to give you a stairway to go there. They're giving it to you that easy. Why will you not say, if they're going to give me the stairway, let me go to the stairway and see what it is? Once you get to that stairway and see what it is, then I'll be able to listen to the hell you got to say. But unless you do not go and do it and complete it, I can't listen to you. You don't know what you're talking about. It's that simple. Ricky, I'm telling him. He said, I don't give a F. Go read stats. And how are you going to tell me? Okay. He said, go read stats. I'm giving you my stats. I've been driving since 2015. How long have you been driving? I'm giving you my stats. I'm a diamond driver. I've only been a diamond driver. I've only been the top on every platform that I have done. I've only been getting the quality of the quality since I've been doing this thing. I've been driving since 2015. How many stats do you want me to pull? I've done my own case studies. Why do you think I don't go do the opposite? Because if I do the opposite, I'm not going to make. Okay, it says, what is diamond? Okay, so diamond. Okay, so on Uber, you have a rating system as a driver. Okay, so you have a rating system. You have a rating system as a driver. And let me tell you what the rating system is. So let me tell you this. Let me give these to you here. I know there's pro. Oh, there's pro, gold, platinum, and diamond. Okay, so pro is the beginning. Gold is there. Then you have platinum, and then you have diamond. Diamond is the highest level that you can get. Now, how it works, if you are a customer on Uber Eats, the customers have the same pro, gold, platinum, and diamond also. A diamond customer is typically going to get the diamond driver that's around, or they get the highest driver that's around. That's how it works. Uber puts the customers and the drivers on the tier. So if you are a diamond driver on Uber, you get to see the address, you get to see how much it is, you get to see everything, and you're going to get a good customer. That's how it works. Now, DoorDash is doing that exact same thing. They are telling people 50%, 70%. We'll give you a chance to wipe out your acceptance rate and start it off right here so you can get there faster. They're giving people the full opportunity. They're giving you the full opportunity to see what it's about. That's like someone saying, hey, you want to make $1,000? All you got to do is walk in that door and watch the video. And someone's going to say, no, that video is crap. Now, is this rideshare? Now, rideshare. Now, on rideshare, let me tell you this. The diamond customer on rideshare, you get the diamond driver on rideshare. That's how it works. It works like that on both. I'm not calling people's names. He says, here you go calling people's names. LOL, bro, please. Have you seen John Taffer, Gordon Ramsay? Have you seen people that go in there and when people are doing things that don't make sense, they're not calling, all right, the action that the person is doing is dumbass. If the person believes in that action that is dumbass, that person is a dumbass. I don't know what other, I don't know how else to put that. If you get mad because, now Jose Reyes, are you, now simple question, are you going to see what it's like? If you are not going to see what it's like, you are a terrible driver and someone that has no ethics or anything when it comes down to business. Says, how does one become a diamond driver? I'll tell you this: to become a diamond driver on rideshare, you have to have I think it's I know on food it's 400 points. You have to have 400 points. You have to have a 95% customer satisfaction rating, and you have to have 400 points. All right, and that's how you become a diamond driver. So it's that's how you do it. Jose Reyes, answer this question: where would DoorDash be if everyone accepted high quality orders? That's what he wants to know there. If everyone took the highest orders, where would they? And check this out. It's not even taking the highest orders. You're pretty much saying that they need to set up boundaries on people to order based upon their distance from a restaurant. You're saying that if you live right here, you can't order food and it come from the place that's by your house. When you order food, it has to come from the place that's 6 miles away for it to be dropped off. You're trying to penalize people from distance of the place where they live or wherever they're ordering from because you feel like the upfront number don't look right. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Let me tell you this now. Let me tell you this, Jose Reyes. Let me tell you this. So let's say, and I'm gonna use me in the gym. I'm gonna use how I used to work at LA Fitness, at Bally's, at whatever gym I've worked at, private gym or whatever. Now you have a gym full of people that come on in, right? And you have people that walk around the gym that try to show you exercises and get you to sit down to sell training. Have you ever been inside a gym where the guys in the black shirts and stuff just stand around and you never see them talking to people and then you never see that person with clients? It's because they are not hitting everyone that they possibly can. Now, I'm the person like this. They say go set appointments. I don't set appointments. I go pull someone from the floor. I give them a dynamic thing. Within 3 minutes, I'm able to sit them down and close them on the deal just like that. And then they'll stay with me for a whole year. That's the type of person I am. Okay? That's the type of person I am. And you got to have that same mentality when you have to deal with different customers in different locations and everything else. You have to keep that same attitude. I'm going to give you a story. When I first got to the Bally's gym, right? When I got to the Bally's gym, and then check this out. At the Bally's gym, right? They have training that costs $100 a session, $89, $79, and $69 a session, right? That's what they have, right? So check this out. People that did not know nothing and have the expertise I had were conning people in to paying $100 a session, right? So then I'm getting all my clients in. You know what? Here, you guys go ahead. You guys are going to be paying this. And guess what? When the people are watching me train my people, and they're like, we don't do any of that stuff. Does he charge this? And the people talk and they say, oh no, we're paying $79. I'm paying $100-something and I'm not getting that stuff. No, that dude don't got no good customer service. And guess what happens after that? Let me tell you the tips and perks you get from doing that. My wife and everything, one of the clients is an eye doctor, own their own business. I can trade a session for $600 pair of glasses. Okay, I can trade one session for a $600 pair of glasses with the eye exam and everything without going anywhere. That's a tip. They also give you cash tips because you're helping them hit goals. They do a lot of stuff like that. You know why they do that stuff? Because of customer service and not leaving no one behind. That's exactly why. You keep that mentality in doing something like this, you have to go ahead and do it. You're leaving people behind, and right now you're upset because they're forcing you to do something you don't want to do. Well, guess what? Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. You know the song. Hit the road, Jack. They don't want you on the app. Hit the road. You don't want to adapt. Hit the road, Jack. That's what you got to do. Are you bigger than the app? Are you, Jose Reyes, bigger than the app? Are you bigger than the people that have a lot of money that help support that app and have a voice, and they're saying that, look, my people are getting treated like crap? Are you worth more than them? Who are you worth more than? Are you bigger than the program? You can't be bigger than the program. You can't do that. So do you deliver in shorts and tank top when it's 100-degree weather? I will deliver in shorts. I do not wear a tank top. I do not wear a tank top at all when I'm doing a sales job, or if I'm doing customer service like this. I will not wear a tank top when I'm out there doing this. What I will do, I'll wear shorts, or I'll wear a short sleeve polo shirt, or a t-shirt that's not bad, that goes with my shoes and stuff. But I will not wear a tank top when I'm doing deliveries. I live where it's 100 degrees. It gets 110, 113 here. It gets 104 here. I am right here. I deliver just like that. And the link is there. But this is what we call trolls. No, I'm not done. Why would I be done on my own live? Why would I be done on my own live? Now, you just got to learn something. You got to go with the program they're telling you to go with, or they didn't tell you what's going to happen. They did not tell you what was going to happen. They just said that this is what you guys can achieve. This is how you guys can achieve it. They did not say what bad is going to happen, but they said this is what they're going to do. And I guarantee this, everybody that complains about crappy orders, in the back of their head, they're saying, I don't want to deal with all these crappy orders all the time. So what do you think that person's going to do? Sit there and keep taking all those crappy orders and not reset their acceptance rate? Or are they going to reset their acceptance rate and just be like, you know what? It's better to do it like this than to do it like that. If you keep doing it like that, you are continually going to be left behind. And at the end of the line is deactivation. A lot of you guys don't understand that. It's deactivation. And you're going to say, well, I can do another app. Well, you're going to keep getting deactivated from all the apps if you keep your same business ethics. You're going to get deactivated from the different apps. You can't think that just because you're doing something that's like when you get those snobby, brattish girls, and they think because they say something like that's everything, the whole world. No, just because you say that doesn't mean that. Like when Pedro started off his live his video today, he said, I'm glad they put this up because I want to tell the new dashers what I think. No one cares what you think. They made that decision without you. What the hell? Who are you? You can't let them know what you think if they put it in play. What you think don't matter. All that propaganda to get people trying to pull in ears, it don't matter. Then he tells people, don't call me Pedro Doordash Santiago. I'm Mr. Bet on You. But right after that, he says, I want to tell you guys what I think to the new people. It doesn't, Mr. Bet on You. If you are switching up your name, you got to switch up how this stuff is going too. You can't switch up your name and stay doing the same stuff, Mr. Bet on You. You can't do that, Mr. Bet on You. Mr. Bet on You, this is what you should have did in your video. And you got clown faces up there and everything. You should have said, look, people, I did not think this day was going to come. I had no idea. It hit me from behind. They're actually going with higher acceptance rate means you're going to get better orders. Let me tell you what I think about this. Pros and cons. He's going into all negatives and all negatives. Bro, that's how you guys talk. You are doing the exact same thing as Pedro Doordash Santiago. You can't do the exact same thing and expect a different outcome. If you understand and you say you're a smart man, if you see that this is what they did, and you're supposed to be the DoorDash man, and people, it's always do it, go bet on you. I'm going to teach you how to do this right. Well, if they give you new guidelines and you have all these subscribers following you, wouldn't you read the guidelines and actually let them and actually read it and go over it in and out to let them see exactly, and then not put negatives on the whole thing. Once you put negatives on the whole thing, you're not giving a column A or a column B. That's what I do. You're just giving all your side and that's it. But your side don't matter. Your side don't matter at all because they changed it on you. Now, what can happen is no drivers absolutely is going to try to get the 50 or the 70%, and then they're going to have to figure out what they're going to do as their next thing to try to get the drivers to do it. Now, you guys could try to boycott and say, hey, everyone boycott DoorDash. And that's the next step for you DoorDash content creators is trying to boycott DoorDash. That's your last hope. That's your last hope. That is your last hope. You guys gotta, I don't know. It's right there in your face now. It's right there in your face now. So now I want people to put up a video, put up a live, because I'm calling out every single person that has ever told me your logic is wrong. And it's every single person that I have ever been on a live with. They say we just don't understand it. Every single person that has said that, except for the people that subscribe here and follow, and they actually listen to the stuff. They've been warned and they know. But all of you guys, let me tell you, she said, if you're in California, I'm sure Dash Pay is different than the rest of the country. Check this out. It's going to be different everywhere. But let me tell you what's not different everywhere. People. You got people who are well off in all these other places. You got people that travel and go to different states, and they live in a state where it's dirt cheap because it's dirt cheap, but they got a bunch of money living in that state. You think that person don't tip? You know what I mean? You don't know who's behind that door. You don't know who's behind that door. That's the whole point. There's a lot of good people not being treated like customers. There's a lot of good people like that. There's a lot of good people like that. And those customers are the reason why they're doing this. You can't have really great customers not be on your platform. The idea is to have really great people on your platform. He says, good night. Yes, Jose Reyes. Good night to you. Hopefully you toss and turn all night with low-paying orders or orders that you would not take. I hope you toss and turn with them things coming in. Woo! Woo! And you dodging them all night in your sleep. And then you wake up. You wake up after not getting a good night's sleep, and you're just out there driving, and you lose focus on what orders you were taking. And you take orders that you never would have taken, and then you actually see that you got paid some good money. I hope that happens. I hope a bad dream turns into something nice for you, because you've been walking a bad dream. You've been walking a bad dream for a long time. Man. Hey. I don't know. But I will say this. I was on there, and I was on their whole live. I was on Music City Gig Hustlers live, the whole live. I watched his whole thing. And right when he got that order, it popped up. He only got one that popped up like that with the plus. But one did pop up. And he did say he did say that that he's at the 50%, but he would like to get to the 70% because he does see at the higher tier. You know, if you're going to get these better orders at 50%, I wonder what better orders you're going to get at 70%. And a lot of people don't understand. That's when you'll probably get a stacked order. That's a good stacked order when they're both almost damn near the same. You know what I mean? That's it. That's exactly what that means. You'll get better stacked orders. You'll get a whole bunch of other stuff. So people, for everyone that is subscribed to my channel, I do the gig economy also. Outside of everything else that I do, I participate in the gig economy. And I got into the gig economy because I saw people on videos telling people all the wrong stuff and doing a bunch of wrong things on camera. That's what made me take my stuff and get on camera because I already have a super background in all of this. I want to get on here and share to customers. I want to share to drivers who may be transitioned over to doing it right. I want to talk to managers, merchants. That's what I do nonstop. I got on here to speak the truth and share everything. And it's a big problem because people did not want customers and everyone knowing all of this. And you know what? Shame on all you guys. I got 2 people that go on each and every single one of my interviews when I do them, and they put a thumbs down. First of all, I'm interviewing people from different genres who don't have nothing to do with the gig economy. Now, everything is not gig. Quit putting thumbs down on people for them actually doing what they do to be successful. That has nothing to do with you. And most of the thumbs down and people leave once I pop the question like this to those people. What do you feel about customer service and tipping and everything else? That's when everyone leaves out the room because they don't want to hear what actual people are saying about it. So they run like punks. Quit putting thumbs down when I'm highlighting a bunch of good stuff about people. Things that you never would think about doing, and you're giving somebody a thumbs down. You don't do that. You don't do that. That just shows all your haterade. And you're doing it because of me, not the people. And I understand that. But don't disrespect that person that's putting their blood, sweat, and tears and are sitting up here for an interview to let you guys know what's going on in their business. Don't sit up here and do that on my channel. Don't do that on this channel. Don't do it on this channel. I have an open mic policy. You guys have all had a boss where they have an open door policy. You come in and talk whenever you want. I have an open door policy. You can come on here and talk on the link and speak. You can talk on the link and speak. Okay? But you are not coming over here doing that. If anybody wants to know what I do to people who come over here and do stuff like that, go check out some of the lives when I have to put people in their place. I don't play that stuff. If you got something with me, you take it up with me. Don't go putting negative stuff on other people that don't have nothing to do with you. Don't do that. Don't do it at all. Okay? Gave Pedro a thumbs down because he did a live. It was disrespectful to his audience. Yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I answered a call once because my dad called me and I was like, why is he calling me? And I picked up, I said, Dad, you called me on air. So I did that just, to Dad, he called me on air and he was like, oh, to hang up. You know what I mean? But man, I did it as kind of like a laughter thing, but sometimes people do have to pick up a call. It may be important. So you can't get mad at all the time. You know what I mean? It may be an important phone call. And then they may have to hit mute because it's an important phone call. But that's why, you type a message inside the box right there to let people know, or you'll put up a commercial break really quick, be right back, take that call. But everything's a learning lesson. Everyone doesn't know full procedure. He knows restaurant procedure pretty well. He said he was a manager in a restaurant. He knows restaurant procedure pretty well. But that's his forte there. There it is there. And there's a lot of people that do these jobs that their fortes are other stuff. And you can't bring that same forte to a position that you can't even do that stuff with. Your same logic and thought process will not work over here like that. No. This is the perfect job for a salesman. It's a perfect job for someone that works in the warehouse and they don't want to work in there and smell box dust and get dirty like that anymore. It's the perfect job for someone that is in college. It's the perfect job for someone who is an aspiring something and they need to do that. You can make enough money doing this job to still go get your gigs and make your money doing that. This job is good for that. This job is also good for the person that wants to do it full time and they want to do it. And that's what they really want to do. This job is good for the single dude or the single person that don't have any kids whatsoever. They can drive 16 hours a day. They can do that. This job is not for someone that does not understand customer service, that does not understand how to treat someone right, that does not understand how to be punctual, that does not understand business rules, business models, business ethics. This is not for anyone like that. This is not for anyone like that, because most people say I'm my own boss and they let it get to their big old head, and they let it get way up there. So this is not for everyone. If you are someone that when you are your own boss, you want to make it so you don't have to do anything, you should just go do a different job. This job is all about accountability, and right now these apps can't these apps have no accountability in the drivers. Okay? These apps have no accountability in the drivers. They think the drivers are not responsible. So if the company thinks the drivers are not responsible and they have to act and make that happen, imagine how many emails and letters they are getting from people that are saying these drivers are not responsible, they're careless and everything. When my wife orders from Doordash, she literally, out of 10 times, she's going to get refunded at least 3. Full refund and credits, at least 3 times. We have to go to the extreme to where on my ordering notes for Uber Eats, I work for the company also. That's in my notes. So they know. I say that so they know, like, look, man, just come and do the order right. When she orders DoorDash and they're texting her, we can't find your apartment. Once they text her that once, I go all the way down to the front, and they don't know who I am because, they think it's a girl. So I walk all the way up to the front, and I sit up there, and I say, oh, are you doing a DoorDash? Yeah. And I tell them, how come you're not walking up to my apartment then? I make them get out the car and walk up there. They think it's a woman, Emilia, but I show up down there. You're going to, I give them the apartment number. Yeah, it's up there. Oh, I couldn't find it where you're sitting in your car. I go down there and do that to them purposely because I know that's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to do. They try to do the minimal to try to get the most money out of it. No, the instructions say leave that door, get your butt up and go upstairs. One dude tried to tell me he doesn't get paid to walk in apartments. I said, oh, you don't get paid to walk in apartments? I have to go downstairs. You don't get paid? I said, watch this. I said, you're getting a thumbs down right now. I said, that $5 tip it showed. I said, watch this. I took away his tip. He said, oh, you going to take away the tip and give me a thumbs down? I said, yeah. I said, I drive too. I said, you're the worst driver I've ever come across. He got so mad. But yeah. Yes. Are there numbers on? Yes, there are numbers. There are numbers and letters on the building. Numbers and letters, and there is a light that shines on every single number and letter, so you know exactly where they are. You know exactly where they are. They can take away a tip on DoorDash. Yes, they can take away a tip on DoorDash if the customer calls. The customer calls and does their thing. They can take away the tip. You can send the text thing first through the app, but then you call, they'll ask you to take the picture, do the email, do all that stuff. Once you get through, then you can take away the tip on DoorDash. We've done it here in this house. We take away tips. We take away tips in this house. I'm a driver and I know the service that I give. I take away tips if I don't get that back. I'm sorry. I start you off high, and everything you don't do, I minus one off. That's what I do. I minus you one off when I put stuff there in notes, paying attention to detail. Boom. That's why with Spark in these labels and stuff, people, you have to pay attention to detail. If they don't pay attention to detail, you get docked. We take away tips in this house. I know what you got to do, and I know what you are not going to do. So yes, we take away tips in this house. You do it right, you'll get more. Bam. That's the way it goes. I hold people accountable. It says, why do you take away tips? Okay, I take away tips like how I just explained. The person You're not coming to do a leave at door. I gotta go downstairs. Tip gone. You never fully fulfilled the service that you were supposed to do. So why am I still gonna give you that tip? The tip is based upon me, like, hey, good looking out. You're doing your job. If you purposely don't do your job, why am I purposely gonna give you what you're supposed to get for doing your job? In sports, they have certain tiers you got to hit for you to hit that money. If you don't hit that tier, you don't get that money. You can't try to come just because I drove my car. You got to give me that. Well, brother, somebody then told you wrong. Somebody then told you wrong. Don't do your job like you were supposed to do. You signed up, your accountability, your everything. You don't just go around thinking you can do whatever you want to people and then expect them to give you full money. It don't work. I'll take it away. And then hopefully that slap on the wrist will make him not do that to the next person that he has to do the same type of order from. That's all it is. I'll take it away. You are not exempt from getting a tip taken away. A waitress in a restaurant or a waiter and a waiter in a restaurant, they're not exempt from getting a tip taken away. Some people won't give that tip at all. At all. Some people say if they don't come acknowledge us, give us water, if they don't, there's certain things, man, I'm telling you. That's why people have the ability to give you what they want. If you mess up the ability for them to give you something, it's going to blow up in your face all the way. And why do you want someone to not be satisfied if you're doing a job? Why do you want to do something half-assed? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So for anyone that wants to get out there and half-ass something, somebody told you wrong. Slap yourself with a toenail clipper. Right now, slap yourself with a toenail clipper. You cannot go in half-stepping in anything that you do, people. In anything that you do. Now, let me tell you this, people. Tuesday, coming up this Tuesday that was yesterday, we did manhood. We spoke about the definition of manhood, why men are not getting married these days. We went over the definition of the bro code and the real definition of the bro code. It was a very, very great conversation. This is open link for all men to go ahead and get on. It's an open link. This Tuesday coming up at 6:30, we will be talking about what are the qualifications or what makes a good man. Qualifications and what makes a good man. And we will be breaking that down. I will be pulling up a list of what society says. Then I will be pulling up a list of what society says, what the women think. And then we will give the real definition of what us men think on the definition of what makes a good dude, because a lot of dudes are doing some stuff but they never hear it. So it's about time that we start putting some shine in some dudes. So that is going on this Tuesday at 6:30. Every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. it is going to be the men's open link. We will be discussing all type of stuff. There will be times when we'll be going over some law and rights and stuff like that. But these are things to help sharpen men up, get us going in the right direction, and keep us to help each other out. So that's what I got going on there. So that's Tuesday. Now this says third. It says, are you in the third floor? So are you on the third floor with no elevator? No. I'm on the second floor. But look, even if it is the third floor with no elevator, you got to walk up to the third floor. That's just where they live. Just because you live on the third floor, that don't mean that they gotta. That don't mean that they gotta. That don't mean that they get, all your money. He says, Ricky says, Brother Robert, he says, I can debate intellectually, but also can roast the exact same and don't mind getting down and dirty. I don't have to block him, I will leave him alone. Nah, you all right. You all right, man. You all right. You all right. He's just one of the people. Now, he doesn't understand that I walked through that Lion's Den and Pedro's thing that was ridiculous. I had people laughing at me when I went and watched it over on the live chat and I was reading what those people were. These people didn't even know who I was. Their very first time hearing me was on the interview, and they were just throwing tomatoes at me, bricks and rocks. He's garbage. No one. They were giving me the full out thing, right? And once they start seeing this dude got subscribers coming up, this dude is hitting them quick. And then they said, we got to slow this brother down because he owns us or something. They slowed me down and it backfired and they faced there too. And then this backfired and they faced there too. So I just want to know, when are you guys just finally going to say, hey, man, the dude came in with real hot facts. He came in with the truth. He did not come in here and lie, because you can go through the history of everything that I've been saying and what I've been doing. I did not come in here as a lie. I came in here telling the truth. Now that weight is off of my shoulders. Now all you people, I told you so. Brother Ricky said, he says, yes, Grubhub can take your tips away. The customer can also add a tip. He also says they cannot take a tip away on DoorDash, but I can't leave you a bad, but I can leave you a bad rating. Let me tell you, my wife's got them to take away the tip. No, they can't take tips away and only add. If you were talking about Grubhub, I don't know, but my wife has gotten a person's tip taken away a couple times. Okay, and there's also a customer I have on here that said that they do it all the time. They actually said that they like DoorDash's customer service. That was the first person I've ever heard say that, but she explained why. Because of getting your tip and everything else, you can take it away and all that other stuff. They were actually A-okay with that. Now I'm going to read you this. This one is from DoorDash. This is your problem. It says, I had a few more criticisms on Dashers until I became one. Some are wrong, but many have legit concerns. Okay, and that's a fair statement right there. That's fair. DoorDash, this is your problem. It's supposed to be ready to go, and especially if it's a bad tip, anyone would leave. This is what I'm talking about, people. Food gets ready when it is ready. You can't push food. And if you don't see something that you don't like, you're going to be like, I'm not doing it. You shouldn't be doing the job. That's why they're cleaning it up. And that came from Amazing Gamers Rage. This one says, Rusty Shackelford says, drivers are the worst. He's been treated bad, people. He's been treated bad. Go figure. Drivers are the worst. So it's been a real, brother. I'm going away for a long time. Keep doing your stuff. It was a pleasure to see you grow from the beginning. Brother, man, I tried to call you the other day. It went to the voicemail. I was going to ask you some stuff that was probably going to lead into that. I'm going to hit you. Stay up, man. I'm going to hit you, G. Dash Bandicoot, people, one of the most loyalist supporters of this channel that I have. He's one. Now, people, I'm not going to say the names because they know who they are. I've gone through the list, but he's one of the main supporters that call damn near every day, call my phone almost every day, talk about things, about life, everything else like that, asking me, should I take this, should I take that? That's what real is, people. He also told me that he's been watching the YouTube and watching these dudes do this stuff, and right off the top, he said you have the best channel by far. He said you have the best channel by far. He said you keep it the realest in everything. And I have a lot of other people telling me the exact same thing. A lot of people are saying you don't sugarcoat, you keep it real. You're not gonna, and that's exactly what it is. And I appreciate people like Dash. That's a good friend. That's a good friend right there. When you meet someone and it's like, man, that's a good dude right there. In that market where they pulling in $250 a day, I was thinking about you too, man. I was thinking about you. And I was like, I gotta figure out when can I try to get in contact with him. But I'm gonna hit you. And I wanted to let you know, that's why I was trying to call you too. I'm working on the CMAC interviews for when he get out. so I can have him on here. Y'all know C-Mac got 275,000 subscribers, but he is the biggest tipper when it comes to customer service and homeless and food. So I'm working on I already spoke to his manager. So I'm trying to set the thing up when he gets out and do all that stuff. So I'm going to have a C-Mac the Lope interview on here, people. I told you guys I don't play around. I don't play around. And for all you people that say he's not business minded, I want you guys to get all the people that I interview on your channels. None of these people are gig people. Okay? None of these people are gig people. Okay? Some are because I'm in the gig world. But interviews go all over the place. Man, I'm mad to hear that, Dash Bandicoot. I'm mad to hear that. Mad to hear that. Anyone has any questions out there, you can go ahead and let those things rip. And go ahead and let those things rip for a little bit. Outside of that, I want to give a shout out to a few pages, or not pages. I'm still thinking like a few channels. Okay, Roy's Critter Corner. I'm giving a big shout out there. Go and check him out, people. The man speaks some real stuff. You know, the regular dude just speaks some real stuff. Some real stuff. Check out Roy's Critter Corners if you want to see scorpions and centipedes and all that stuff. He's got all that stuff over there, and he knows how to use his mouth. All right, go check out Roy's Critter Corner. Go check out Flight Sports TV if you want to get up-to-date basketball information and good stuff like that. If you want to hear me on a panel from time to time, go ahead and check out check out Flight Sports TV. I appear on there sometimes. Go check out Chaotic Truth if you want to hear discussions that I also do, discussions about politics, college, school, life, everything else like that. I appear on channels like that. Also, people, I throw those things up inside the community link. I don't just do gig news and all that, people. I am well diverse. So for all of you people that just think I do gig news and you guys think I'm a terrible person because of the gig work, go ahead and check me out on these other channels that a lot of you guys don't step into. I do a lot of other stuff. Shout out to that channel right there. I want to give a shout out to the Lynn Wick channel, LINNWICK. They came and showed me some love, some real good love. You guys already know the Doordash revolution. We're a faction, people. So we are a faction. There is no guessing. You guys see him on my show, and me in his lives, how you see Rideshare, Rodeo has those same people, and Pedro, they all have the same people. He's part of my clan. He's part of my faction. You know what I'm saying? We roll together. We roll together. Go check out Gig City Music Hustlers. Go ahead and check out that channel. Go ahead and subscribe. That is a couple, husband and wife. They do a really good job together when they're doing their thing. He takes his orders and they do them side by side and take orders and they just switch phones. And then I got my own for this. And go ahead and check them out. They're out there in Tennessee. Go ahead and check them out. Go ahead and check out. Let me see. You know what? Check out Your Driver Mike. Because I've been on Social Blade, and I didn't know Pedro had a Social Blade for 10 years. He signed up for Social Blade. People, a Social Blade account is to keep track of your YouTube and all the other stuff. He's had one for 10 years. So when he tells people that he just started doing stuff on video like a year or whatever ago, he's been on Social Blade for 10 years. It keeps all your stats. He's been on there for 10 years. I'm gonna say keep a lookout for Your Driver Mike, because while I was on Social Blade, it gives you an estimate of the people's earnings on what they're gonna do. Your Driver Mike is at like 22. It says 22K for the year, and it says that I'm at 21.8K. As Pedro at like 11K, and all the other people that have all these subs, it has their estimations lowered. I'm trying to figure out what that's all about. If anyone can help me out with that. Is that based upon because of the information that we're giving out, the type of show that we have? the words that we use and all that other stuff? Is it because of ads that they say are going in? Is that what it is? I want to know that there, because there's people that have channels and they have way more subscribers, but they don't have their estimated earnings in the same ballpark. And I'm just trying to figure out what that is. Yeah, so if anyone knows anything about that, please let me know. I'm trying to figure all that stuff out. I'm brand new to all of this stuff. But we've been on for 119 people. I want to thank you guys for tuning in with me. Tune in for the men's open link to discuss nothing about men's stuff and to help us out on Tuesdays, 6:30 people. Come and check me out at 2 o'clock to 3 p.m. And Ghost, I got a little busy, but I am going to hit you. I don't know if you're going to be up right now, but I will hit you. I will hit you tomorrow in the morning time to give you a call. I know I'm going to have some time to talk to you in the morning time. He's trying to set me up with the interview with his cousin, people. His cousin is on the Forbes list of top independent people. Okay, people. So when you're doing a good job, when you're doing a good job, and people are watching your interviews and they say, I have someone I want you to interview, and they're on the Forbes list for top independent people. When people are trying to send you people like that, that is a testament of what you're doing. So all you haters out there can go deal with that. Now, with that being said, I'm signing out like Chuck Woolery in 2 and 2. See you guys later. And more important, Walmart Spark. You got a question, you want to get the inside on, you can come and ask your boy, because we all started at the same time with all these other people. There was no one that can say they're better than me on that now. We are all doing it together. Long live the Dash Gang. Dash Gang, Dash Gang, Dash Gang. One love, bro. I'm going to hit you up.